Hello and welcome in the series of Understanding Rubrics of Mind. Myself, Dr. Vilas Kalekar. Today we are going to see the rubric Consolation, episode number 43. Now, what is meant by consolation? Consolation means a thing or a person that makes you feel better when you are happy or disappointed, or to make someone who is sad or disappointed feel better by giving them comfort or sympathy, or it is the act of trying to make someone feel better who is sad, disappointed, or in pain by giving him comfort. This is the meaning of English, consolation in English. And what is Hindi meaning? It means सांत्वना और सहानुभूति, दिलासा देने या धैर्य बांधने वाली वस्तू या व्यक्ती. दिस इज हिंदी मीनिंग. मराठी मीनिंग इज दुःख परिहार, सांत्वन, दुःखी आणि निराशा असताना समाधान देणारी वस्तू अथवा व्यक्ती. दिस इज मराठी मीनिंग. There are some two sub-rubrics of consolation. First is consolation aggravation and second is consolation ammunition. We will see now first the consolation aggravation. What is meant by consolation aggravation? The patients are worsened by any kind of sympathy or consolation, that is their trouble or suffering become more than previous state. This is consolation aggravation. So what are the different remedies? First is aloes, arsenic, belladonna, calcarephos, carcinosin, helleborus, ignitia, caliphos, lilium tea, natchamur, nitric acid, phosphorus, platina, sepia, silicia, syphilinum, and zinc. So these are the remedies for consolation aggravation. There is sub rubric of consolation aggravation, that is consolation aggravation sympathy aggravation. The remedies are belladonna, ignitia, natchamur, platina, sepia, and silicia. Now we will see what are the cross references for consolation aggravation. First is anger, cursing. The cursing means the act or expression of kindness or affection, and anger means it is a strong feeling of displeasure, or it is a outburst of passion or expression due to some provocation. This is anger. Then next cross reference is anger consoled when. The next is anger sympathy. Sympathy means it is a act of showing support, ability to understand and share with other people's feeling. This is sympathy. Then next cross reference, inconsolable. Inconsolable means it is a feeling of something to such an extent that no amount of consolation brings him any comfort, or capable of being consoled or confronted, or it is a sad beyond confronting, incapable of being consoled. This is inconsolable. The next cross reference, irritability, consolation, aggravation. Irritability means it is a easily annoyed or feeling of something disagreeable to one's mind, or it is a state of excitability or impatience or anger or annoyance. This is irritability. The next cross reference, Rage, consolation from. Rage means it is a strong anger uh, that is difficult to control, or violent anger accompanied with furious words, gestures, agitations, anger excited to fury. This is rage. The next cross reference, reapproaching oneself. Reapproaching means a word or a remark expressing blame or criticism, or it is to criticize someone especially for not being successful or not being doing what is expected, or it is a blame themselves as a faulty, though actually they are not faulty. This is reapproaching oneself. Then next cross reference, sadness consoled cannot be. This is mean sadness means unhappiness or emotion experienced when not in a state of well-being. Sadness is a emotional pain associated with or characterized by feeling of disadvantages, loss, despair, grief, helplessness, disappointment, and sorrow. This is sadness. The next cross reference, shrieking children in consolation aggravation. Shrieking means it is a sharp shrill, loud sound due to strong emotion such as anger, fear, excitement. Shrieking is a sharp piercing sound or cry that is out of terror or pain or excitement. Patient calls someone in extreme pain, which is high pitched sound which touches listener's heart. This is shrieking. Then next cross reference, sympathy, compassion. Sympathy means it is an act of showing support or showing sympathy, that is the ability to understand and share other people's feeling, or sympathy is understanding what the person's feeling, and compassion is willingness to relieve the suffering of another. This is sympathy, compassion. Next cross reference, weeping, cursing. Weeping is an expression of grief or anguish by tears, or shedding tears to express grief, sorrow, or any overpowering emotion. And cursing means to act or expression of kindness or affection. This is cursing. The next cross reference, weeping, consolation, aggravation. The next cross reference, weeping, pitied. Pitied means it is a feeling sorrow for another person's misery. So these are the cross references for consolation, aggravation. Now we'll see the consolation, emulation. Consolation, emulation means someone being relieved from is mental discomfort when being comforted or any or consoled by someone. This is consolation, emulation. Means it is a सांत्वना या सहानुभूति देने पर मानसिक पीड़ा या असुविधा से राहत महसूस करना. This is consolation, emulation. So what are the remedies for consolation, emulation? First is hellebores, phosphorus, pulsatilla, arnica, argentum natricum, carcinosin, causticum, chalcimium, natramur, stepsalia. So these are the remedies. Then what are the cross references for consolation, emulation? First is affection. Affection is a warm feeling or love and liking for someone or something, or it is a tender attachment or emotion. Then next cross reference, affectionate means it is a loving, kind or person having affection or warm regards beyond the normal limits, showing feeling of liking someone or something, especially by his warm nature, his positive approach, his mildness, his smiling and sweet way of addressing the other person by touching, kissing, etc. Someone expressing his love outwardly. This is affectionate. Then next cross reference, crying, consolation, emulation. The next cross reference, pieties herself. Pieties means it is a express means it is a to express their misery and unhappiness in a such a way that other people will show sympathy for them. It is pieties. Then next cross reference, sympathy, compassion, consolation, desire for. Means it is a sympathy means it is a showing of support, showing sympathy, or to its ability to understand and share with the others feeling. The next cross reference, weeping, consolation, emulation. Weeping, it is a expression of grief or anguish or tears. So these are the cross references for consolation, emulation. What is the miasm for consolation, emulation? This is Sora. And what are the disease condition or psychiatric condition for consolation, emulation? First is depression, second is adjustment disorder, and the last is post-traumatic disorder. So these are the psychiatric condition. This is all for the consolation. Thank you.